in a second video on kilowatt meters. These are the USA kilowatt meters. One of them is P3, the other one is a P3. As you can see, this one says 232. The UK one is 242. So that's fairly close. I'm putting on a regular meter. We should be the same. Just a second. It takes a second. I want to set this up because I don't want to get shocked. And you can see 242. It's a little bit off, but this meter actually does do correct voltage, or close enough. I know that it also does correct watts. So I actually have two USA meters. This one will measure 240 volts close enough that you could use, and this one doesn't. If you look at the back, hold on a second, I'm going to put the camera down. Here, let's see what the difference are. One of these says it's model 200, model P4400.01 kilowatt. This one is model P4400 kilowatt. So they are slightly different. This one says it only does, the working one, this is the one that works, it says it will only do, I don't know if you can get this, only does 125 volts maximum, but you just saw it was doing pretty accurate on 240 volts. And that's the one that ends at a 0.01. This one does say 125 volts. So if you get a USA P3 model like such, you can't tell from the face if they're going to do 240 volts. Some seem to do, and some seem to not do it. Of course, the UK model does do the 240 volts fairly accurate. This is 242, and when I tested the pass-through over here, I can test this pretty safely this way. Test the pass-through here, 243, 242.9, and over here, 243, within a half a volt. So the UK ones are more accurate, and it looks like the USA ones, you just don't know what you're going to get until you get it. And it does look like some of the people who kept on claiming that their kilowatts do work, their USA kilowatts do work. Well, I just showed one of them worked fairly close and one of them doesn't. I learned something today. I learned to know that if you buy a USA kilowatt, you might get it to work measuring 240 volts fairly accurate, and you might not. And if you buy the UK meter and you want to measure your 240 volts and you just use simple adapters here and here, it's going to work. It's going to work all the time. So it's up to you if you want to feel lucky with the USA ones and see if you get one to read. I do have one more USA meter which I'm going to go grab right now. Let's see what that one does for us. Put the camera down. I shall be right back. Here we go. This meter is the exact shape of the UK meter. Probably the same company, set up with USA features. So let's plug it in and hope I don't blow it up. But in the name of science, I'll take a shot. This one also claims in the back that it'll only handle 120 volts, a max of 130 volts. So let's see if I blow it up or if it just simply works. We shall soon know. Okay. Well, it lit up so it didn't explode. Same buttons as the other one. 242.8. That one is 243.7. Fairly accurate. And checking here, we know that we're going to get close to the same. That's interesting. Can't quite get it to meter out of that plug right. But that does, there it is. That same 242. So it looks like if you get this model right here in the USA, this style model, let's take a look at the back of it. Take a look at the back of it. And this model right back here in the back, it's called Intertech. And you can see it in the back right here, what it looks like. Actually, you know, it's funny, it doesn't have a model number. But this one I did buy, this Intertech model, I did buy on America, Amazon. And it actually does work. So, 2 out of 3 of my American ones are very accurate for doing 240 volts. So you don't have to order from Europe, especially if you can get this style, which looks just like the one from Europe, and of course will save you money. And I would think it might work, or I guess maybe you might get that same problem I did with my P3 meters. But it's just an interesting thing to know. I'm going to also mount this one up for everybody to look at. And here you go.